Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our Morning Connection. How are you doing this morning? I'm Skip LaCour, and I'm so glad you are here today, joining me for our daily ritual, our daily habit, our daily discipline. Just you and me connecting, just two men, a little bit older, going through the journey of life. Mental toughness. Mental toughness for older men with busy, productive lives. That's what this is all about. Just comparing notes, getting our minds right as we start this day, and just come to you sharing just some things that I've experienced. I talk to a lot of men, whether I'm talking about fitness. Yesterday I talked to quite a few men. Kind of left my phone lines open. I talked to a lot of you. You guys reached out to me. A lot of guys, they understand, this whole fitness thing, this whole fitness journey. A lot of times it involves a lot of things, a lot of moving parts with your life. When you get that fitness down, right, it's the catalyst. It's the foundation to all those other areas of life. And that's how a lot of men see it. And so they come to me for fitness. But we get to talking about a lot of things about life. And so I just come here every day, and I just kind of share something that maybe I've talked about with maybe you, all right? Or something reminding me of some of the journey that I've gone through, or maybe some wisdom I departed, some perspective, objectivity of someone going through a situation. That's what I just come to do. And, one thing that I was thinking about this morning, I want to talk about during this short time that we spend together, get our minds right for the day, is saying that I come back to over and over and over again. And it's almost like I lean into something I may have avoided in the past. And it's that the struggles make you strong. It's the struggles that make you strong. It's not just planning, creating some perfect system, and then it just works perfectly, and then you just go on to something else or whatever, you achieve that success. It really is the struggles that make you strong, and maybe you already experienced that in your life, but I want to just talk a little bit more about this, because now I welcome the struggles now. And I'll tell you how I came up with that perspective, my journey, and maybe that's helpful to you, especially if you're going through a struggle right now. And it's not just because you took your eye off the ball, you weren't paying attention in one area of your life, and it came back to bite you, so to speak, and you're struggling. Now, I'm talking about if you're struggling and you really took the time to plan it, you really took action, you really took risk, you had the best intentions. Again, you did your homework, you did your work, and you are struggling. This might be especially helpful to you if you're in that point in your life right now. Let me see who is here today joining us this early morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, Pacific time. That's when I come to you every single day. I do live on my Facebook page, and that's at Skip LaCour page, and then I get it over on all my other social media platforms. So if you're watching on YouTube on a replay version, that's fine. Any replay version, post your questions, your comments, your suggestions down below. I really love the interaction. I love the private messages that you're sending me, the emails. How much you're getting out of this gets me up in the morning. I literally woke up 10 minutes ago. Literally woke up 10 minutes ago. Sleeping on my phone. I think that I use my phone as my alarm. I think I was sleeping underneath it. I didn't hear it go off, but being so conditioned to wake up at this time, I got here. So let's see here who we have. So good to have you here, making this day worth it. Once I get up, though, I'm ready to go. All right. I was thinking for a moment on this Sunday morning, go back to sleep and then wake up with my family. But I think I'm going to work for a few hours and then go back to bed and wake up with my family. Hello, Al. Good to have you here, sir. Al, thank you so much for being here. Brian, good morning, sir. And Brian, did you see that I sent you the username and password to the 15 MANformation steps? I got that to you a little bit late. But I hope you did see that. Check your spam folder if you don't see that. I'll talk about that, where I want to give you my 15 best life lessons. I stretch it over 18 days. All right. It's a series of videos. Again, some of the best life lessons that I learned. I love this mental toughness for older men with busy, productive lives, then you're going to love the 15 MANformation steps. And that's absolutely free. I'll give you a username and password, instant access, lifetime access to that. By the way, it's at 15 MANformation steps. You can go there right now and fill out that questionnaire. 15manformationsteps.com. I'll put that link down below, but that's yours absolutely free like Brian. So, Brian, I hope you got that username and password. Hello, Chad. I am awesome, Chad. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you are too. And Masashi, good to have you here. Good evening, Masashi, being from Japan. So glad you're here. I'm going to turn on these top-rated fans here on Facebook pretty soon. You guys can see how you rank. I think Masashi by far is the top-rated fan here. Good morning, John. Good to have you guys here so early in the morning. How's your weekend? Right? How's your month? Man, did January and February just fly by? Is that just me, or was that for everybody? It's funny how time goes by, so much. I mean, I had some really ambitious goals, still do, for this month. Driving away every single day. Man, I've been pushing myself. I've got a little bit of sleep this past week, which feels really good. Maybe I should try this sleep thing a little bit more often. But so many things I'm pushing forward for it. I don't know if you set goals or you plan out the years. You're the first year to do that, but I took the time to do that. Well, you see me, if you've been following me, you see me, all this stuff I'm pumping out. Like for example, if you're new, welcome. You're new to this mental toughness conditioning, as I call it. It's our mental and emotional workout for older men with this morning connection. If you're new, maybe you know me from the bodybuilding chain, but like yesterday, I got up 3, did our morning connection. I turned this on. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. For some reason, I guess I just got filled with the Holy Spirit connecting with you guys. You guys do that for me, right? It would turn out to be a 26-minute morning connection. I want to keep them a little bit shorter than that. Then I went to the gym, and I shot a training video for my show that I do for older men called Workouts for Older Men Live. That just happened to be the most watched live video that I've ever done in one day. Really gained some momentum, and I just got to tell you guys, I really appreciate your comments. Sometimes everybody has the best made plans and intentions, but I tell you, the work that I've done, like in about the last 8 months or so, really hit a few things in stride. It just ballooned my ability to connect with you and the more men coming into my circles. And I'll tell you, just if maybe you want to do some things like this. I have a lot of older men, they're close to retirement, and then they took a safe, secure, they worked hard at their job, and they want to do something like this afterwards. Right, so I have men who come to me and they're preparing for that, or I even have younger guys who want to know all this. I spent thousands of dollars on coaching on this digital marketing thing, and I tell you, just work, and you think you're doing everything right, and then everything starts clicking. And like I said, I feel very fortunate. I mean, I was the 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder, and wrote for the international muscle magazines. Back then, bodybuilding was on TV, and so I was on TV all the time on ESPN. Did an infomercial with Tony Robbins that ran for 3 years around the world, and all that work, I achieved a certain level of success. Maybe that's where you know me from. But I tell you, just putting in the work, doing these 3 o'clock videos, and spending a lot of money on coaching and learning from the masters who do this stuff well. I'm experiencing, the biggest popularity, like a second phase of life, like Skip LaCour 2.0, and I really appreciate all the feedback and you watching me as this tribe grows. So I really appreciate you being here. Tell me how much you appreciate this effort that I'm putting in. Sometimes you don't know if it's going to work, but we'll tell you this. So today's something I talk about often, something that I learn over and over again, and that is, it's the struggles that make you strong. I retired from competitive bodybuilding 16 years ago now, and I had all these patterns and all this structure that worked at that level of life that I wanted to, but I wanted more. Like I said, with the older guys, right? I live the life that you do now. I mean, still lead with my fitness and some of the things that I've done before, this personal development, but it's reformatted, right? And I have a busy life like you. I can tell you this, I won't necessarily go into all my failures over the last 6 years, but I've failed a lot. I've experienced a lot of things that in that safe, secure world that I could have stayed in that never even thought I would have experienced. Uncertainty, stress, doubt, right? But I had a bigger vision. And I have failed so many more times, and just like the last 10 years, than I've ever failed in my whole life before. And I believe to some level I went for it, right? But the thing about it, I've experienced like 10 times more achievements, accomplishments, certainly experienced more feelings at a level 10 times greater than I have in the last, let's say 10 years. With all those failures, with all that uncertainty. And I'll just tell you this, I don't know about you if you're going through a challenging time. Now, if you're struggling because, you're not putting in the effort, not the right effort, you're not putting in the effort, well, this isn't quite the same. I'm talking about when you have a plan, you have the best potential, you're stretching yourself, you're taking risks, and they're not working out, and you are struggling. Something, and it doesn't have to be at work, or it could just be, I don't know, I have a gentleman who has he's really passionate about developing young women like his granddaughters, and he has a traveling softball team. And you can just push yourself to take that to higher and higher levels. So it doesn't have to be monetarily. It doesn't have to be anything like a career, right? So, so I'm talking about if you really stretch yourself and grow and things don't work out, and all the disappointment, all the people involved, right? All that struggle, right? That it's a struggle that makes you strong. And you probably already know this, and hopefully this comes to you at a good time, is that I have learned so much through these failures, so much. If with my children, what I need to remind myself in the future, and if this is helpful to you, is that I wouldn't have it any other way. Because you know what? When you fail, whatever that means, two things. One, the failure never stings as much as you imagine it when you're not taking action and when you're uncertain. Failure, it doesn't even feel like that. And then you'll be glad that you even went for it, right? Especially if you're older, like I am, you're getting older. We only have so much time left to, get this thing done. And I wish I would have felt the pain and the disappointment and the failure a lot earlier in my life, right? And I got to remember that going forward. Maybe that's helpful to you. The other thing is, short term, and again, I don't want to sound like some motivational meme or anything like that, but you can always make adjustments. So failure at the short term isn't even failure. And I'll tell you, what I've learned at this stage of my life is, man, I want to go for it like this. That's why you see me coming here even more. I don't want to struggle. I'm not some glutton for punishment, but that struggle has made me strong, and I'm going to lean into it every time I feel that from now on. I got to remember that. Good afternoon, Xana, in your part of the world. Good to have you here. Good, Brian. You did get those 15 MANformation steps. All right. Well, that's going to do it for today. Hey, if you like this type of personal development for older men, I want you to invest in my MANformation course. It's 11 hours, step by step. It's not random thoughts like this, right? Step by step, and put this morning connection on steroids. Then when you come here every day, boom, you get your workout shot. 11 hours broken into 6 different sessions. Right, there's videos that go with it. There's workbooks. I mean, I look back, a big foundational part. I didn't just do some program. I lived it. I breathed it out in the streets, out in the field. I was obsessed with it, and it's helped out so many men just like you. But the best part about it, when you invest in this morning connection MANformation course, that I'll put that link down below, is you get one-on-one time with me. If you like this type of talk, you want it specifically designed to you, take you through this 90-minute goal-setting clarity session. It's recorded. Done this with hundreds of men. Really get you clear, get you focused. I mean, I did this like years ago with someone just offered it to me in one of the other areas of business that I was studying. Because whatever you're doing, I mean, you got to have that clear vision, that clear why, and step into your power, see more options, see that imagination going forward. Also the same thing with your challenges, your talents and your challenges. And so it was some woman who called me up from this organization who I don't know, and I don't know anything about what it is that she was so great at. That's because it wasn't about her, it's about me. And then she set me up with a phone call with another woman who, again, I don't even know what their names are. All right, and I certainly don't know what it is they did, but that wasn't the purpose. The purpose was to get me clear, right? And so this is where I learned this skill set from. I just remember exactly that day. I was so moved. It got me so clear on what I want. I'm probably here right now with you at this stage of my life. That was the catalyst. It just got me so emotionally. I can remember exactly where I was, exactly the feelings that made me cry, exactly the feelings that made me determined years ago from someone I don't even know, right? Because it wasn't about me. It was her skill set to get me to think, all right? And I've done that I've taken that skill set, you know me, I got to break it down and do it even better, right? I've done it hundreds of times with men like you. It'll just change your life, That's where the value is. The MANformation course is awesome. It is. And a lot of men look at the testimonies for that men over the years. But it's that one-on-one time. I'll get you clear. You'll remember that day for the rest of your life. I've done that. I'm going to take good care of you. But click the link. I know you guys like listen and you're getting a lot of stuff, energy from me passively. But man, when you push yourself and you take this in, it takes everything to a whole nother level. So I'll put that link down below. Again, the MANformation Morning Connection audio course special with that one-on-one time with me. Change your world, right? Get connected emotionally. And you can sign up for those 15 MANformation steps. Hello, David. Good morning. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. What advice? A lot of compliments. Tell me exactly what you're getting at, because I'm throwing a lot of stuff out here, and it's just kind of coming through me. And sometimes it's the main message, like the struggles that make you strong. And I would have gladly taken the struggles and the downside that has come out of it. With this perspective, got to remember that going forward, or something else that I just say. Always let me know. I appreciate it. Send me a direct message on Facebook. You can post down below in the comment section on YouTube. Send me an email at skip@skiplacour.com. All right? When you're a little bit older, even on the weekends, even on Sunday, we've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. We've got to dig in with the time we have left, right? If not now, then when? Right? I hope that I'm helping you push through. Stay up a little bit later at night. Get up a little bit early. Try one more time, all right? Got to live with that sense of urgency. All right, so expect the best from yourself. Expect the best from your efforts. Expect the people you're connecting with, you're creating value for, even if they don't get it quite yet. They will. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're persistent, when you use your skills. So expect the best in yourself, expect the best in your efforts, and expect the best from the other people that you're dealing with. And have a great day.